Which vaccine became India's first approved dengue vaccine after receiving marketing authorization from DCGI? Qdenga. The live attenuated tetravalent vaccine called Qdenga, or also called TAC-003, officially became India's first approved dengue vaccine. The Drug Controller General of India, that is called DCGI, granted marketing authorization for the vaccine, which is developed by the Japanese multinational company called Takeda Biopharmaceuticals. The Bonal festival is primarily celebrated in which state of India? Telangana. Bonal festival began at the Sri Jagadamba Mahankali temple located inside Golconda Fort in Hyderabad. It is the annual Hindu state festival of Telangana, celebrated as thanksgiving to goddess Mahakali for the protection and fulfillment of devotees' vows. The festival has historical links with the Kakatiya dynasty and Qutub Shahi period. It looks its present form in 1813 when a severe plague outbreak affected Hyderabad and Secunderabad. Devotees offer bonum, also called traditional meal prepared in a brass or earthen pot, to goddess Mahakali as an expression of gratitude. Harela festival is primarily celebrated in which state of India? Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand Chief Minister Puskar Singh Dhami participated in a plantation drive in Pauri Garhal to mark the Harela festival. Harela is a traditional agrarian festival primarily celebrated in Uttarakhand, especially in the Kumaon region. It marks the onset of the monsoon and beginning of the new sowing season. The festival promotes tree plantation, environmental conservation, and public participation in green initiatives. It is also observed in some neighboring regions of Himachal Pradesh. Mission Vatsalya portal has been developed by which ministry? The Ministry of Women and Child Development. Recently, the Ministry of Women and Child Development highlighted the Mission Vatsalya portal in the Rajya Sabha. Mission Vatsalya is a centrally sponsored scheme. It has been developed by the Ministry of Women and Child Development. It supports children in need of care and protection and children in conflict with law. The portal integrates Track Child, Koyapaya and Ghar, are also called Go Home and Reunite. It is linked with the crime and criminal tracking network and systems of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Who became the United Kingdom's first Minister for Artificial Intelligence AI in July 2026? Kanishka Narayan. Recently, Kanishka Narayan became the United Kingdom's first dedicated cabinet level minister for artificial intelligence. He was appointed in July 2026. His appointment was announced by the minister, that is Prime Minister Andy Burnham, during a government reshuffle. Kanishka Narayan is a British politician of Indian origin. He was born in Muzaffarpur, Bihar, and raised in Cardiff, Wales. He represents the Vale of Glamorgan constituency. His appointment highlights the growing importance of artificial intelligence in governance and public administration. Bharat Taxi is a cooperative based ride hailing platform operated by which organization? Sahakar Taxi Cooperative Limited. Bharat Taxi is a cooperative based ride hailing platform operated by Sahakar Taxi Cooperative Limited, under the cooperative model. It includes the Sarathi, called driver app, passenger app, and backend management system. The platform is currently operational in Delhi, NCR, and Gujarat. Operation Vajra was conducted by which organization to prevent the illegal export of the pharmaceutical drug tramadol hydrochloride, that is Central Bureau of Narcotics CBN. The Central Bureau of Narcotics CBN seized 12 crore high strength tramadol hydrochloride tablets under Operation Vajra. The tablets, popularly known as the fighter drug, weighed about 30 metric tons. The support for the marginalized individuals for livelihood and enterprise, that is called SMILE scheme, is implemented by which ministry? The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. The Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment implements the support for marginalized individuals for livelihood and enterprise scheme, that is called SMILE scheme. The scheme aims to ensure the social and economic rehabilitation of vulnerable communities through dignity, sustainable livelihoods, and economic empowerment. The Smile Beggary Scheme is currently operational in 216 cities and aims to expand to 295 cities by the financial year 2030-31. The scheme has set a rehabilitation target of 35,000 persons by financial year 2030-31. So far, over 10,200 persons engaged in the act of begging have been rehabilitated. Which country is the first European country banned social media access for children under 15 years? France. France approved a landmark law restricting social media access for the children under 15 years. The law will come into force from January 2027. France became the first European country to introduce such nationwide restrictions. The legislation is backed by President Emmanuel Macron. Mandatory age verification will apply to all social media users. From September 2026, children under 15 cannot create new social media accounts. Existing users will undergo compulsory age verification from January 2027. Manasbal Lake, that was recently seen in the news, is located in which state or union territory? Jammu and Kashmir. Manas Ball Lake was recently in the news due to signs of ecological recovery with the return of migratory birds. It is located in Ganderbal district, Jammu and Kashmir, in the Jhelum Valley. It is regarded as the deepest freshwater lake in India with a depth of about 13 meters. The lake is mainly fed by precipitation and over 1200 springs, with its outflow regulated into the Jhelum River. Its name is derived from Lake Manas Sarovar. The recently launched Gems of India Challenge is an initiative of which ministry? The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. The Ministry of Information and Broadcasting launched the pilot phase of the Gems of India Challenge to promote grassroots digital creators through authentic storytelling about India's districts. Recently, Operation Jal Rahat has been launched in which state of India? Assam. The Indian Army has launched Operation Jal Rahat in Assam to assist the state government in flood rescue and relief operations. The operation is being carried out in coordination with the NDRF and the SDRF as severe floods affect Upper Assam. The World Artificial Intelligence Cooperation Organization, that is WICO, is headquartered in which city? That is Shanghai, China. 29 countries recently signed an agreement in Shanghai, that is in China, to establish the World Artificial Intelligence Cooperation Organization, that is WICO. WICO is an independent intergovernmental international organization headquartered in Shanghai, China. It was first proposed by China in July 2025. The organization aims to promote international cooperation and global governance in artificial intelligence. It is guided by the purposes and principles of the UN Charter and follows the principles of extensive consultation, joint contribution, shared benefits, and people centered approach.